All right, our nation, this is the pregame with Ken Verrera. Actually, the pregame with DJ and the Cowboy. I am Ken Verrera, and I am with the heartbreaker, game maker, playmaker for your Ottawa REDBLACKS, number 85, Diontae Spencer from New Iberia, Louisiana. What's going on, 85?
Yes, sir. How you doing? I'm good.
I'm doing well. Let's first go back in time as we get to know you. Growing up in Louisiana, New Iberia, tell us about that experience.
Just a small town, country boy. Lived around sugarcane fields. Always was getting into some kind of trouble or running around. Or, it was just a small town. Had lots of fun and just basically grew up playing sports.
Small towns are always about building character and about fortitude and overcoming obstacles. Is this your experience growing up down in the bayou?
Yeah, just growing up, my mom was a single parent. My family, they helped my mom take care of me and my sister, and it was just so many different things, we went through just growing up, going through hurricanes, going through everything. So adversity is something I've always, had to overcome, and I think it made me a better man today.
Let's talk about New Iberia and festivals.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of people, nobody knows where New Iberia, Louisiana is. Mm-hmm. Let's assume that. Let's talk about, because Ottawa is known for its festivals. When you think about New Iberia, you're thinking about the Cajun Hot Sauce Festival.
Yes.
You're talking about the Sugarcane Festival, the World Gumbo Championship Cook-Off, and you also have the Blitz Dance Competition and the Gator Race. A lot of things happening in New Iberia.
For me personally, Sugarcane Festival is, one of the best. The Gumbo Cook-Off, you just go downtown, New Iberia, and everybody's cooking gumbo, different type of seafood gumbo, crawfish, etouffee gumbo, it's everything. So I love food, I enjoy, back home, that's my roots, and I love all those festivals.
Certain fact that people don't know, when I say Avery Island, you say?
Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco sauce, because it is?
That's where it's originally from, the factories on that island. My mom actually worked on that island, and my grandpa is from that island. So,
wow. So every time you reach for a Tabasco sauce now, there's a segue there to Diontae Spencer and his burning defensive backs and cover teams in the CFL. Let's go to McNeese State. The Cowboys played some college ball, 5 touchdowns in one game.
Yes, sir.
265 yards, total yards or receiving?
Total yards.
Okay, so you tore it up there, but you're not the only CFL guy who tore it up. Name the other famous McNeese State Cowboy who played in the CFL.
Kerry Joseph.
That was pretty easy, wasn't it?
It's very easy.
That was a big old volleyball coming down to the plate. Let's talk about you as an athlete then. How many sports did you play growing up? Were you an all-sport guy?
Yeah, I played pretty much everything: football, baseball, basketball. Played a little soccer, not recreational, but I did pretty much everything. I played basically every position in all those sports. So.
You've had a lot of heroes and people who have influenced you. I imagine your mom is number one. Tell me about that relationship.
Mom is number one. That's my biggest fan. She's been basically everywhere I've played football or any kind of sport. She was, that supporter in my life that just encouraged me to never give up, never quit, and she's my number one fan.
What pisses you off more? The idea that you're too small to play in the NFL or CFL, or the fact that you may not be the best dancer on this football team?
I would say the best dancer on this team.
That pisses you off more?
Yeah. Just because I know I'm the best dancer. Willie P thinks he's a better dancer than me, but it's no debate. He's from Texas, I'm from Louisiana. Louisiana's the best.
There's this idea that when you're a smaller player, that you have something to prove. My argument is, if you put on helmet and shoulder pads and you're going to play pro football, everyone, regardless of size, stature, speed, has something to prove.
Has something to prove.
Isn't that the case?
100%. Every time I step on the field, it's, I'm playing for just, more than this team. It's the doubters. It's putting silencing everybody that just thought, I couldn't be here. So it's something that, I take pride in, and every time I step on the field, I have that chip on my shoulder.
Who do you model your game after if there's one person you've watched or a couple of athletes maybe back in the day?
Right now, you know, in this generation, you know, I grew up, you know, just looking at Tavon Austin and what he does in space and stuff like that. He's became a great friend of mine, and I think my game is kind of similar to his. But growing up, I was a big Deion Sanders fan.
Okay.
And you know, I just love watch football.
Tell me about Diontae Spencer away from the game. I got 2 more questions. This one is you away from the game as my other phone rings. Tell me about you away. What do you do? What are you up to? Are you just chilling? Are you going to museums? What are you doing?
I'm pretty much just a chill guy. I like staying in the house, getting comfortable, like watching movies, playing video games, and I love eating ice cream, chocolate ice cream.
Okay.
And just, you know, just chilling, man. It's just, I like having good vibes and creating good vibes, and having good people around me also, you know, just kind of makes me feel good. You know?
If someone would have told you back in the day when you're growing up in New Iberia, or when you're at McNeese State, that you were going to play in the Canadian Football League, what would you have said then? And on top of that, what has your experience been like now that you've done that?
Back then, if someone had told me I was going to be playing in the CFL,
right,
I would be 100% saying no, I'm not. But you know, I've grown and, you know, learned about this league and learned the history of it, and just knowing that Kerry Joseph played here, that's when I kind of figured out about the CFL.
Right.
I think it's an amazing league, and I love it here, and hopefully, you know, I can have a great career.
All right, there it is, number 85 for your Ottawa REDBLACKS, Diontae Spencer. Getting to know you with the pregame with DJ and the Cowboy. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, pregame with DJ and the Cowboy, setting the table so you can eat for free as we talk REDBLACKS and Bombers and every other opponent this team faces during the season. D, thank you. You got a flight to catch to the Peg.
Gotta go.
Say hi to everybody in Portage and Maine.
Flights up.
Go get them.
Thank you.